Hello, Schnitzel enjoyers. I'm Aaron, the creator of Chipflake and also the 2D animator and artist for the recently released game made by a ridiculously small team, Super Chipflake. Ooh. It's a game where you explore the world and complete quests to help the characters who live in the world. So basically Death Stranding 3. It came out about a week ago, and since then we've gotten a lot of feedback from players. And the most common reoccurring criticism we got was that in this game, you move around way too darn slow. Where's the run button? I don't have time for this. Let me run. Obviously, in an open world game where you're running around from one place to the next, travel speed is extremely important. And this is something we initially accounted for. One of the upgrades you can buy are the humble speed shoes, with which you can traverse the world at ludicrous speed. However, while people really enjoyed exploring the world at ridiculous speeds and performing wild maneuvers while doing so, a lot of them complained that you can't carry items with you while you're wearing the shoes. Yes, in a game where you have to carry items across the map from one place to the other. Let me explain. Our workaround for this was a specific item you can craft. The fan. Don't ask how a fan makes you faster. Which you can also upgrade to make you faster. So with this, you can now move quicker and carry your precious items. But not only did a lot of people not know that this item was in the game, it was still not fast enough. I need speed! The reason we designed it like this is when you're able to travel this fast, it makes the game a lot easier. And a lot of the quests become much easier too. Having this restriction kind of forces you to get creative with using items like the spring mushroom, and making decisions like which upgrades to buy and in what order. But I think the main issue is, the speed shoes are just way too fun to use. So not being able to use them for most of the game is kind of a bummer for most people, which is very understandable. While the game was originally designed around not being able to carry stuff while using items, and we think this gave the game a more old school feel, we decided that we'd rather prioritize people's ability to have fun in the game. So while it required a bit of tweaking the game design, since the latest update, your stuff will now be saved as you switch between items. Yippee! I am really curious to see how this is going to affect speedruns of this game. Along with that, we also added more quality of life updates like extra NPCs that help you understand where to go and what to do. And we're still always open to more feedback on things we can improve on to make the game more fun. The best way you can share your opinion with us is through the Game Devs Discord server, which is where you can also get answers to any questions you have about the game and help each other out with completing quests and finding collectibles you're missing. In our next big update, we want to add even more content like quests and additional levels that originally had to be cut. However, to be real with you, we could only do this if we get enough support for the game by the end of February, because right now, the studio is actually at risk of closing. That is the unfortunate reality of being an indie dev team. We don't have sponsors or big publishers to support us, so we're entirely reliant on individuals to enjoy and support the game. But if we reach our goal, we will be able to release that big update that'll add around an hour of extra content to the game, which will be free for everyone who owns the game, regardless of which platform you're playing on. And we may even be able to look into making a free Switch 2 upgrade that would also be available for Steam players too, of course. So if you don't have the game yet, you can get it now on Nintendo Switch and Steam. And if you have the Steam version, you can also leave us a review. That's another good way to give us feedback on things you'd like to see us improve on in the game. Now put on your speed shoes and go make that schnitzel.